This year's BL dramas might be seen as lackluster compared to the previous years, but the currently airing BL series are some of the best that we ever have in 2024. In this video, we will be having my list of BL dramas I currently watch and share my short reviews about them. If you have your own watch list of BL series, feel free to share it on the comment section below. Before that, some of these shows might not be available in your country due to geo-blocked restriction. If that's the case, then you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN so you can unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount plus an additional 3 months free of usage if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First on my list, 4 Minutes. After 8 weeks, 4 Minutes has finally finished airing, so it's the best time for other people to binge watch everything if you haven't seen it yet. To be fair, I am deeply invested in the story because everything felt so fresh, yet it was also confusing at some point. The concept of parallel worlds and also time traveling was added in its plot that made this show a unique series of its own. The last 3 episodes truly explained what's really happening in the show, so I won't tackle that info to prevent some spoilers to those who are planning to watch it for the first time. As for the main couple, their chemistry was sparkling and I did not expect that their partnership on screen would be this good, considering that one of them came from a popular ship before. Aside from that, the side characters also did great and I was amazed how they were able to carry the whole show together with the main leads. Overall, this is the BL series that a fan would want to see for a different experience. As for my ratings, I would give this series a solid 8.8. Number 2 on my list, The Only One. As of now, the episodes 9 and 10 might have already aired on various streaming platforms, but having seen the first 8 episodes made me love this series so much. Throughout the year, there are BL dramas which I like, but there are only a few which I truly love. One of those is The Only One, and even though it's a school-based BL show, this thing looks so fresh in every aspect. The characters are well written and I love the dynamics they have shown from the very beginning until the current episode. Some might argue that the actors look a little bit old for high school characters, but I actually don't see it as a big deal in terms of the overall quality. Also, there are rumors that the series would have a time jump in the later half of the show since the series is set in around 2010 to 2011 era. That would make the age of the actors reasonable. Setting that aside, I'm so drawn to the characters' chemistry on screen, and even though their relationship is somehow complicated due to their parents' marriage in the near future, I can't stop giggling whenever they are showing their romantic scenes. I know that the next episodes would be a lot more dramatic for the main leads, but I'm hoping that everything would end well for all of them. There are only 2 episodes left, so let's pray that this series would have a happy ending, even though a second season has already been confirmed. Number 3 on my list, Kidnap. The first 2 episodes, which are now available on both YouTube and Netflix depending on your region, are setting the plot of this series so well. There are things that I like, but there are also some which I want to be improved further in the succeeding episodes. First of all, this is definitely a different show compared to the common GMMTV BL dramas the company had offered previously. It actually reminds me of Not Me just because it has some kind of dark tone in it, but overall it's a great addition to what we have currently. To be honest, I'm kinda hesitant whether I would love the pairing of Ohm and Leng in this new show, but upon seeing the first 2 episodes, I guess I don't need to worry for what's coming next for them. As for their performances, I still see their usual acting, which is very TBL coded, but I'm actually surprised for Leng's debut acting on screen. There were some awkward moments, but he's definitely good for a first timer. I also loved his facial expressions on the first 2 episodes, but I also hope that as the series progresses, he would be able to showcase his potential to the fullest. So far, it's an enjoyable show, but I hope that the plot would also be more serious toned rather than the usual rom-com. Number 4 on my list, Bad Guy My Boss. This is what I call a mess. Although it's only its first episode, I could already notice that the flow of its storyline was botched due to probably editing or how it was written. There was no plot whatsoever since the two main characters were going on circles by having a dinner date with each other or with someone else. The use of flashback scenes was poorly done because there was no proper flow of time in its scenes that will make us understand the chronological events of the story. Another thing, I also felt that some actions looked a bit forced and unnatural. That could probably due to some bad acting performances, but let's see if it continues until the next few episodes. But I did manage to finish the first episode because first of all, the main characters are indeed cute and handsome. And aside from that, there's this chemistry between them that I can't resist not to watch even though the story is all over the place. I guess I would consider this as my guilty pleasure every week because even though the show is poorly done, I would still watch it regardless. The next episode is also quite interesting with the potential love triangle scenes, but I'm hoping that it would be better. Number 5 on my list, Jack and Joker. We have only got 2 episodes in for this series, but I'm already invested on what's to come in the future episodes. The episode 1 highlights the two main characters' low point in life, and I must say that it's quite effective to introduce their characters while also showcasing their similarities and differences. Jack and Joker started off as friends but eventually became enemies due to what the latter had done to the former. I actually like that there was a clear explanation on how their relationship ended up rough after 5 years. What I just don't like in this series was how they made a bank rob scene, since it felt unnatural to me given how strict the bank is in real life. But I guess everything could happen in fiction. The second episode is actually a bit better because there was a sudden change in terms of storytelling between the two characters. I love their acting performances, and that's one of the reasons why I would continue watching this. The chemistry has always been Yin War's greatest asset, and I hope we will have a lot of great scenes coming from them. So far, it's a series I would recommend for those who like to try different genre in a BL drama. Number 6 on my list, Addicted Heroine. Even with its controversy regarding the age of one of the actors of the show, a lot of fans are still watching this BL drama, probably because it's an adaptation of a popular Chinese novel. Not only that, but the first 2 Chinese series adaptations were so much popular among BL fans, so it's just natural to see whether this drama would live up to its hype. To be fair, there won't be a controversy if first and foremost, the production shows an actor who isn't an underage. But since it's already here, it might be better if the plot would just be a bromance rather than an actual romance, which we got in the first Chinese adaptation. For the series itself, I have only seen the first episode just to try whether I would like it, and so far, everything looks okay in terms of technicalities. What do you think about this Thai BL drama? These BL series have come a long way, and I would always love to see them evolve for the better. Which ongoing BL dramas are included on your watch list for this month? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.